There are three main cuts to make when felling a tree. The top cut is made with the pulling part of the chain and at a sharp angle, approximately 70 degrees. This cut determines the direction in which the tree will fall. The lower cut is made at the bottom of the top cut. These two cuts must meet exactly, and when done properly, the wood notched out should rest on the saw blade. A very important part of felling theory is the hinge. The felling cut is the key to creating a proper hinge. The hinge keeps the tree from kicking to the left or right while falling. It makes the tree fall in a straight line. Here you see an example of how a hinge helps determine the direction of fall. If a tree has more decay, leave a bigger hinge. Never cut completely through the hinge. You will lose all control over the tree. The hinge should be 1/10 the diameter of the stem. For example, if the stem is 30 centimeters in diameter, the hinge should be 3 centimeters. The notch determines if the hinge will hold the tree after it has been felled. If not cut correctly, the hinge will snap and all control over the tree is lost. Body positioning is very important while felling a tree. Your left shoulder should rest against the tree being cut. This helps to push the tree in the right direction. It also allows the logger full view of where the tree will fall. Not all trees are the same. In some cases, you will have to use some special felling techniques. On large trees, make the top cut and lower cut from both sides. Once the notch is cut, then make an insert cut more than halfway through the stem. Insert a felling lever in the portion already cut and make the felling cut at an angle heading underneath the felling lever. The felling lever is then used to completely fell the tree. On very large trees, once the notch is cut, use the saw to hollow out the middle of the tree. Then make an insert cut to where it meets the hollowed out area. Cut to a little more than 1/2 way round the tree and insert a felling lever. Finish the cut and use the lever to fell the tree completely. For trees leaning backwards, a support is cut to keep the tree from falling backwards. A felling lever is inserted and a felling cut is made at an angle heading underneath the felling lever. For trees leaning to one side, the hinge is cut so that it is thicker on the opposite side to which the tree is leaning. The bigger part of the hinge pulls the tree straight as it falls. Once the notch is cut, an insert cut is made more than halfway through the tree. A felling lever is inserted and the felling cut made at an angle heading underneath the lever. Again, as the tree falls, the thicker side of the hinge pulls it straight. In this case, the same cutting technique is used, but a wedge is used instead of a felling lever. The same principle applies.
on top.
Even when a tree is cut properly, it still may fall in the wrong direction and become a lodged tree. There are a few common sense rules that apply to working with lodged trees. Never work under a lodged tree. Never fell the supporting tree. And never fell another tree across a lodged tree. If it doesn't fall, you have two problems. And remember, no tree is important enough to risk your life for. Every effort must be made to fell a lodged tree. If you have to leave the tree, remember to mark the danger zone. The easiest method for felling a lodged tree is the turning strap. Wrap the strap around the stem near the butt. And place a pole through the holes. Cut the hinge on both sides, but not completely through. Rotate the tree in the direction it is to fall. Move to a safe distance when the tree begins to fall on its own.